Welcome to Job Bridges Japanese Language Training Center. We provide an online tutorial for people who aspires to work in Japan. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep you updated on our lessons to help you master Japanese language in no time. Konnichiwa, hello. Welcome back to Job Bridges Japanese Language video tutorial. So today, we are now already in lesson 11 and again, we'll be having Sedi.
Konnichiwa, minasan, Sedi desu.
The first topic for lesson 11 is how to say numbers. So, hitotsu, futatsu, mitsu, yotsu, itsutsu, mutsu, yatsu, kokonotsu, and to are words used to count things up to 10. 11 and higher are counted by using the numbers themselves. So counter suffixes, when counting some sorts of things or expressing the quantity of things, counter suffixes are attached after the numbers. The following are the counter suffixes depending on the type of an item or if it is a person. So nin, number of people except for 1 and 2. Hitori and futari are used for 1 and 2. So this one, the 4 and the nin kanji is read as yonin. Next, ichidai or dai. Counter suffixes for machines and vehicles. Next, mai. Number of thin or flat things such as paper, dishes, shirts, CDs, etc. We also have kai for times. Note that what you are seeing is the kanji for 1 or ichi and then the kanji for the counter suffixes. So after kai, we have fun. So it depends if it's fun or bun. So I've discussed that in telling time. And then next, we have jikan for hours, shukan for weeks, kagetsu for months, and nen for years. So nichi, the counter suffix for the number of days, takes the counter suffix nichi for 1 day. However, from 2 to 10, the same words as used for dated are used. So 1 day is ichinichi, 2 days is futsuka, and so on. Quantifiers or numbers with counter suffixes are usually put before the verbs they modify. However, this is not always the case with the length of time. So let's take a look at the example. So, we bought 4 apples. Again, we bought 4 apples. Or in Nihongo, ringo wo yotsu kaimasu. Again, ringo yotsu kaimasu. So note how the quantifier is put after the particle o and then it is placed before the verb it modifies. Another example, there are 2 foreign students. Again, there are 2 foreign students. Or in Nihongo, gaikokuji no gakosei ga futari imasu. Again, gaikokuji no gakosei ga futari imasu. So note that the counter futari for 2 people or 2 persons is placed after the particle ga and then before the verb imasu. Now, this is what we are talking about when it comes to the date or length of time. When you want to say, I studied Japanese for 2 months in my country, it is translated into Nihongo as kuni de nikagetsu Nihongo wo benkyou shimashita. Again, kuni de nikagetsu Nihongo wo benkyou shimashita. So for the length of time, it is placed before the object of the verb. Now, Cedric, I'll be giving you an English sentence and you'll be responsible for translating it into Japanese language. So, here goes the first one. I have 5 pieces of paper. Again, I have 5 pieces of paper.
Kami ga gomai arimasu.
Alright, kami ga gomai arimasu. So why did we use my as the counter for paper?
Because my is the counter for flat items.
Very good. Now, next sentence. Can you translate this one? I ate 2 bananas. I ate 2 bananas.
Banana o nihon tabemashita.
So why did we use hon, or why did you say hon for the counter for banana?
Hon or bon is counter for long things.
Very good, Cedric. As for interrogatives, ikutsu is used to ask how many about things which are counted as hitotsu, futatsu, and so on. Take a look at this example. Mikan o ikutsu kaimashita ka? Again, mikan o ikutsu kaimashita ka? Or how many mandarin oranges did you buy? And then, of course, the answer would be yatsu kaimashita. Again, yatsu kaimashita. Or, I bought 8. Now, Cedric, I have a question for you. Momo wo ikutsu tabemashita ka? Again, momo wo ikutsu tabemashita ka? Or how many peach did you eat?
Futatsu tabemashita.
Alright, so he said that he ate 2 peaches. Now, how about you asking me a question using ikutsu?
How many bags are you going to buy, sensei?
Or in Nihongo?
Kabang o ikutsu kaimasu ka?
Tabun futatsu kaimasu. Now, nan is used with a counter suffix to ask how many. Again, nan plus the counter suffix is used to ask how many. Example, kono kaisha ni gaikokujin ga nannin imasu ka? Again, kono kaisha ni gaikokujin ga nannin imasu ka? So, how many foreigners are there in this company? So, if the answer is 5, gonnin imasu. Again, gonnin imasu, or there are 5. Another example, Maiban, nanjikan Nihongo wo benkyou shimasu ka? Again, Maiban, nanjikan Nihongo wo benkyou shimasu ka? Or how many hours do you study Japanese every night? So if you are studying for 2 hours every night, you could answer with nijikan benkyou shimasu or nijikan benkyou shimasu. I studied for 2 hours. So note how when I'm asking how many people, how many hours, I use nan with the counter suffix such as nin for the first example and with jikan for the next one. Now, I'll be asking Cedric some Japanese questions, and of course, he'll be answering me in Nihongo. Now, it's up to you to translate them. Alright? So, Cedric, kazoku ga nannin imasu ka? Again, kazoku ga nannin imasu ka?
Kazoku ga 4 nin imasu.
Next question. Pan o nanmai tabemashita ka? Again, pan o nanmai tabemashita ka?
Pan o nimai tabemashita.
Again,
Pan o nimai tabemashita.
and then lastly, kuruma ga nandai arimasu ka? Again, kuruma ga nandai arimasu ka?
Kuruma ga 1 dai arimasu.
Can you repeat that again?
Kuruma ga 1 dai arimasu.
Now guys, can you translate what did I ask Sevi and what are his answers? Now, dono kurai is used to ask the length of time something takes. You can use various units of time in the answer. Let's take a look at my example. Dono kurai Nihongo wo benkyou shimashita ka? Again, dono kurai Nihongo wo benkyou shimashita ka? Or how long did you study Japanese? So if you said you've been studying or you've studied for 3 years, it's 3年勉強しました. Again, 3年勉強しました. Next example. 大阪から東京までどのくらいかかりますか? Again, 大阪から東京までどのくらいかかりますか? Or how long does it take from Osaka to Tokyo? So the answer could be Shinkansen de 2時間半かかります. Again, Shinkansen de 2時間半かかります, or it takes 2.5 hours by Shinkansen. Now, are you ready for my question, said?
Hi!
Alright, so Philippine kara Nihon made dono kurai kakarimasu ka? Again, Philippine kara Nihon made dono kurai kakarimasu ka? So I'm asking him, how long does it take from the Philippines to Japan?
Hikoki de 4時間かかります.
So he said that it takes 4 hours by plane. Now, next question. Kino no ban, dono kurai eiga wo mimashita ka? Again, kino no ban, dono kurai eiga wo mimashita ka? So I asked him last night, how long did he watch a movie? So what is your answer?
1時間見ました.
So how long did he watch the movie last night? Gurai is added after quantifiers to mean about. Again, gurai means about. Example, Gakko ni sensei ga 30 nin gurai imasu. Again, Gakko ni sensei ga 30 nin gurai imasu. Or there are about 30 teachers in our school. Another example, 15 分 gurai kakarimasu. Again, 15 分 gurai kakarimasu. Or it takes about 15 minutes. Now, Cedric, I have questions for you. How many hours do you sleep at night? Again, how many hours do you sleep at night? Or maiban, nanjikan gurai nemasu ka? Again, maiban, nanjikan gurai nemasu ka?
Maiban 6時間ぐらい寝ます.
So Cedric said that he sleeps for about 6 hours every night. How about you? How long do you sleep every night? So another sentence pattern that you have to learn in lesson 11 is quantifiers, which is a period ni. Nani nani kai verb. Again, quantifiers, which is a period ni. And then whatever the number is, kai verb. So this expression indicates frequency. That's why we have to use kai for the number of frequency. Let's take a look at the example. 1ヶ月に2回映画を見ます. 1ヶ月に2回映画を見ます. So I go to see movies twice a month. So twice a month translates into 1ヶ月に2回 in Japanese. So the quantifier period is 1ヶ月, which is within a month, then the particle ni, then 2回, wherein we said that we watch the movies twice. Now, Cedric, can you give me an example using the quantifier ni, number of times, verb?
1週間に3回犬と散歩します.
Again?
1週間に3回犬と散歩します.
So Cedric says that he walks with his dog 3 times a week. Now I'm going to ask Cedric a Japanese question, and of course he'll be answering me in Nihongo. Now, can you translate our conversation? Said, 1日に何回食べますか? Again, 1日に何回食べますか?
1日に3回食べます.
Again,
1日に3回食べます.
now what did we talk about? Last topic for lesson 11 is quantifier dake or noun dake. So dake means only. It is added after quantifiers or nouns to express that there is no more or nothing or no one else. Example, パワ電気に外国人の社員が1人だけいます. Again, パワ電気に外国人の社員が1人だけいます. Or there is only one foreign employee in Power Electric. And then lastly, yasumi wa nichiyobi dake desu. Again, yasumi wa nichiyobi dake desu. So I only have Sundays off. That's why we use nichiyobi dake or Sundays only. Now said, anata wa nansai desu ka? Again, anata wa nansai desu ka?
Watashi wa 22 歳 daki desu.
So, how old is Sedi again? Alright, that's just it for today. See you on our next videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to keep you updated on our lessons so you can master Japanese language in no time.
Mata ne!